Well, it's that time again. And by that I mean it's Rings of Power news. Yay. Oh, at this point, I can't take the show seriously. But then I never took the show seriously. So we'll take that for what it is. Anyway, I just so happened to be on X a couple of days ago. And, I came across this post by Fellowship of the Fans. Now, I know there's all the mess and stuff that's been happening because of the whole shilling for Rings of Power, but it does make for somewhat of entertainment, right? So let's get into it. So I ended up recording the audio, but when I went to go edit it, I found out that there was this horrendous echoing and I couldn't finish editing it and I couldn't put it up. So I had to come back and do a voiceover. So here's the thing. What I talked about in the recording of the video was that I had a plan that I was going to watch and look at Rings of Power on its own and kind of treat it as the bad fan fiction that it is because, as I said in the previous video, I accept at this point that yes, it is bad fan fiction. And so I wanted to see if there could be any bit of enjoyment of it, taking it out of Tolkien's context. And I know the answer is already no, but it's what I wanted to do because I thought maybe it could work. But when I saw the news from Fellowship of the Rings, or not Fellowship, what is it? Fellowship of the Fans. When I saw that, I knew absolutely, yeah, there was no way. There was no way. I just I just I couldn't do it. And it's really kind of because although I accept that the show is just bad fan fiction, there still is no part of me that can take any of this seriously because, now we are picking and choosing what we want to call actual lore. And so, you know, in looking it up, someone was saying, it might have been Fellowship of the Fans, that was saying that they had gotten the rights to the blue, the blue wizard through the Untold Tales. So essentially, I mean, my point is that you managed to get the rights to a blue wizard. And what you chose instead was to use it in this fashion. And so I think I just kind of realized that what they were trying to do was recreate Peter Jackson's films. And that's really all they're doing because, we already have discount Gandalf and discount my God, I just discount everything. So now we're gonna have a discount Saruman. Okay, because I don't know why we have to have that, but apparently that was a choice that they made, that we had to have a discount Saruman on top of everything else that we had. So, yeah, I think once that news came out and Fellowship of the Fans were so excited because, it's the whole get hyped thing. And like once I saw that, I could not. I could not take it seriously. And it's nothing to do with the actors of the show. It just, it's a bad product. It is a bad product. And no matter what, the fact that they want to keep calling it Lord of the Rings it really does bother me. And there really is no getting over that because there's nothing about this that is Lord of the Rings. And there's really nothing about this that has anything to do with the One Ring or even the rings in general. Because you're saying rings of power, but none of anything that has to do with anything has to do with anything having to do with anything. And that the more I keep thinking that, the more I keep coming to that, the more, my mind keeps focusing on that. Yeah, there's no there's nothing. And so that was really the place that I was in, that I couldn't do it. And so that whole idea, I can't do it, certainly not now. I don't even know if I'm going to do it in the future, but I will always keep myself abreast of the news and look at it that way. So, rest assured, I am willing to keep picking on this show. And I'm going to end it here. So, if you like it, do all the things that YouTube says that they like, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.